We're out fishing one day and all of a sudden I hear my favorite dog, Millie, yelping. She had a big old treble right inside of her leg. Oh, it was terrible. So I had to do a little surgery on her out there, and she was not feeling too good, and I felt pretty bad that she got hurt. So I said, there's gotta be a better way. And the old lure wraps, they just don't work. We know that. Hey everybody, Al Norker here for KastKing. I've got something new that every angler in America is going to have multiple of in their rod locker, on their deck of their boat. This is an incredible new product. It's called the bait capsule, all right? We've all had this problem, right? You've got a deck full of rods, maybe a rod locker that has 15 or 20 different rods inside, and what happens? You got all these big crankbaits and jerk baits, big treble hooks, they're getting caught on things. Got a solution for you on this one right here. So the bait capsule, really easy to use. Open it up, the bait comes right out. Now I can do my fishing, but when I'm ready to store this, instead of just taking that crankbait or jerk bait and hooking it on the face of a reel or on a hook keeper or with a guide, something like that, and having those hooks exposed, now it's very simple. I just open up my bait capsule, just simply drop it inside, the line goes right through the front slot, and I close that up. All those hooks now are completely protected. I can put that hook right on the face of my reel, or I can put it on, say, a guide frame like this if I want to store it up there, or I can come all the way down here and hook it on a hook keeper at the back of the rod, just like that. Protect the hooks. There's a groove down the back side of that so it lays nice and flat to the rod. It's ventilated, so we're not going to rust any hooks. Water will drain out of it. It's clear so you can see which bait is on the inside. We make it in 4 different sizes, okay? From a small, medium, large, and a jumbo size. You can put nice big baits. And you know, we've had so much interest in this here at iCast that we're gonna make another one too, a magnum size for those big, giant swim baits that have big old giant trebles. We're gonna keep those protected. You know, there's a little story behind the bait capsule on why I created this item, and that's because of my dog Millie. So we're out fishing one day, and I've got rods all over the deck of the boat, and I'm in the back fishing, and all of a sudden I hear my dog, my favorite dog, Millie, yelping. And I look up front, and sure enough, she'd gotten all excited while I was landing a fish, and she had a big old treble right inside of her leg. Oh, it was terrible. So I had to do a little surgery on her out there, and she was not feeling too good, and I felt pretty bad that she got hurt. So I said, there's got to be a better way. And the old lure wraps, they just don't work. We know that. And keeping all those hooks exposed, that does not work. They get tangled up with other line, other rods. Bait capsule solves all that problem. You just tighten that down. Now we can put that right into the rod lock and good to go. But we've got one more extension of this. It's brand new. I want to share with you because, you know, it's not just about treble hooks and, you know, other baits that have big single hooks. What about drop shots, wacky rigs, all those kind of baits that not only do you want to protect that bait, but you want to protect those single hooks as well. So we created the new Dropshot bait capsule. And if you look at this, this will hold like a 6.5-inch finesse worm. If you nose rig the worm, there's a little hook right inside right here. So now I just put the hook through that little notch in the back of the bait capsule. The line, main line, goes right through the front, and my drop shot weight comes out the hole in the back. I close this up, the drop shot weight comes right down and attaches to my drop shot hook keeper. The main line comes right out of the front up to the tip of my rod, but then we went one step further and we put these clips on it, just like that. And now I can snap that drop shot keeper right to the blank of the rod, put a rod sleeve over the top of it, and store that easily in my rod locker on the deck of the boat. Maybe grab 4 or 5 rods together like this, and nothing is getting tangled up. And even better than that, my baits are maintaining themselves. They're staying clean. They're not getting cut up. You know, their baits are expensive, and if I got a favorite one, I don't want it to go away very fast. So the Dropshot bait capsule, that's going to be brand new and coming very soon from KastKing. And again, I'm Al Norker from KastKing. This is iCast 2024. We've got a booth full of brand new products, and one of my personal favorites because of Millie is the new bait capsule from KastKing.